Welcome to Auntie Chats and Tarot. Welcome in, Virgos. Here we go. We're going to do a combination of oracles, 2 oracle decks, and a tarot deck. Messages have been succinct. I like that when that happens. Or repeating messages. That's always good. Thank you to all of you who have supported this channel. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate that. Remember, not everything's going to resonate here. Take what does and leave the rest. Take what helps you to help yourself. Here we go. Oracle deck 1. What are we talking about here, Virgos? This is one of my favorites. If the taste is sweet and good. Yeah, this is immense abundance. Coming in. Milk and honey energy. I love it. Very protected here. You and maybe another even. Water is very heavy. Here, maybe you're dealing with a water sign. Pisces, Scorpio. Who's our other water sign? Pisces. Pisces, Scorpio, and what do I want to say? Cancer. Second oracle deck for Virgos. Messages for Virgos, not for you. There's a theme running this morning with my reads. People getting clarity on what doesn't work for them and what does. And what doesn't work, not having to, strain yourself on the whys, but just saying, this is just not for me. And if people are projecting onto you saying, hey, this is not mine to figure out. This is not my responsibility. This is theirs. Something about travel here. Maybe you just took off. Maybe that's what's working best for you. Travel. Now let's get some tarot in the mix for our Virgos. Yeah, quickly comes out very definitively. You walked away. 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups. You walked away with what wasn't serving you. Very clear here. And you invested in self. That has something to do with travel for many of you. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, right now it's a period of good luck for you, that's for sure. And you're feeling it. Feeling in your groove, in your element. Things are working out for you. A lot of angel energy here. Maybe you work with the archangels. Strong spiritual energy following you, guiding you. 2 of Wands. Yeah. Oh, here's the crux. This is what helped you with balance and moving forward and this travel or turning your life around is you sat in this energy, the 2 of Wands, and you decided, I am no longer sitting, being comfortable where it's comfortable. I'm going to challenge myself. And there's a big payoff that comes with that. I feel like you're in the throes of the payoff right now. Good fortune, I hear again, is upon you. When you feel the magic, sing. Yeah, good flow here. Maybe you're doing something with music, but this is definitely being spiritually guided in the flow of things. No longer fighting. Yeah, a lot of restoration, regeneration, regenerative energy. Again, more water energy here for a water sign. But the spiritual tap in that you've done recently has really helped you with some big dreams of yours. Yeah. And where your money was just a little bit funny, I feel like that's ironing out. Yeah, you spoke that out, why it was funny or what was happening, or was it self-sabotage or somebody else in your life? Yeah, definitely what was not for you. You figured that out. You have your eye on music right now, something very healing there for you. Maybe you're doing sound therapy, something like that. That is terrific. Cutting out what doesn't serve you, knowing that you're protected, moving forward. Yeah, this is very forever moving energy, which is why I think travel is also happening here for you. And protection. I've seen it like 3 times now. Lots of protection. You're no longer entertaining the wolves in sheep's clothing. No. You're not giving them excuses. You're seeing them for what they are. You're calling a spade there. The fates. Things are happening to you that you were saying, this has to be fated. I couldn't in my wildest dreams predict this would happen. Again, something about those big wishes coming through for you, coming true for you. Yeah. Especially in areas where you thought, yeah, this dream is dead. This is not going to happen. And I see for many of you too, if you gave up on making strides with a soulmate or walking this path that includes a lot of travel with, the love of your life, you really got some sort of leg up here. Again, the good fortune, and this person comes in or has already come in. You find great peace with them. Spirit's reminding you that you are the leader here that is deserving of such a relationship, of such a life. Whoa, that's incredible. Okay, that's really incredible. Something so bold like that. I don't know that I've said anything like that in a read before. What else? I want to say something about this soulmate energy. Oh, also a reminder from Spirit that, you gave up on the soulmate coming in maybe because of a linear thought about time, but divine timing coming in here, and you're seeing it firsthand. Like you thought your time for this had passed. Yes, you have ignited a lot of good things in your life because you said goodbye to a lot of things that weren't serving you, or people or situations, whatever it may be. It'll be different for everybody, but this card is exactly talking about that, when it's time to say goodbye. Yeah. And you said goodbye to what wasn't serving you. You said goodbye, many of you, to someone who was overpowering, overbearing. It wasn't the peace you find now with a soulmate energy. It doesn't have to be romantic, but I think for many of you it is romantic, and therefore would be the love of your life. But a very easygoing, comfortable, like life is good. Life is just good. Great. Further messages for our Virgos. The Lovers has come out twice now. It peaked out one other time, comes out definitively now. Yeah. 2 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I feel for many of you, this is a love connection, the love of your life type of connection. Comes in bold. Yeah. And helps you to be the leader that you are. There's something about this relationship coming into your life where you're like, yes, I stand in my power and I feel good. I feel peace. I feel calm, and I feel me. I feel like me. I feel authentic. And that is a very strong leader. If before you tried to show up that way in other relationships and it didn't work, maybe those people were, they couldn't rise to that level. They were intimidated by that level. They maybe they thought you were all that. You are all that. Okay. So, and that's their issues, just to throw that out. That's their issues to work on. You show up authentically. Let everybody else figure out what their issues are and why. You don't need to figure that out. Yeah. Wishes granted. I see it over and over and over again in this read. And even I hear again, the wishes that you didn't think that you'd given up on. They're here. They're now. Wow. One more card here. Don't give up. It's a message, I think, of just remember never to give up on life and never to give up on the dreams, because some of that did happen for you. Like I was saying, some of your big wishes that are coming in now, you thought, it's too late, or they're never coming through, or some sort of linear time energy there. And this is just a reminder, never give up, because it's never too late for what you want to have your life be. To be a level up for sure here. A level up. Yeah, and also a reminder about never selling yourself short, never lowering your standards. You won't do that again. I feel like that's some past energy here, and we touched on that a little bit. What you decided wasn't for you, you'll never go back into those habits. And something about the power of your hair, which I love. There's power in your hair. I love that energy. I love that energy. One more card here. Yeah, things couldn't look better for you, Virgo. I have to say. I'm not finding any area where it's like a little blip or I need to clarify. It's just like everything's going your way. Coming to life. Yeah, you have come to life. Yeah. If there were disappointments or, like I said, staying in energy that didn't serve you, yeah, you've put an end to that. A lot of inspiration here, a lot of moving forward, a lot of moving, a lot of movement. Okay, that's why I feel like there is travel involved and coming to life. I feel like we could say coming back to life. Yeah, let's grab a charm. The baseball cap. For me is play. Could be sports. Maybe you're getting back into sports that you used to love. And this is a way to just come back to life. And, this is where you had a lot of joy and you're coming back to the joy. But also just play. Play and the travel and the getting out there and the big wishes coming in and the belief that they will and are coming in, and also in the area of the belief and knowing that the romantic relationship will come in, the soulmate energy, the concern and supportive energy you've craved and wanted, that's here, that's now, or very near. But it's all happened because you've closed out cycles that needed closing. You knew what you have gained knowledge and insight into what's not for you, and you've said, no more. It's not a timeout. It's a no more. That's made all the difference in your energy. That is your message. Wow, I like this, Virgo. I like this a lot. For you, I like this message for anybody. This is a good one. Please do like, share, subscribe, comment. It helps the channel to grow. Please do utilize the link below for Buy Me a Coffee. And until next time, let's remember who we are and let's remember our self-worth. Thanks for joining me.